This is Personal Shaman Podcast, and I'm your host, Polly Behringer. Specialized in holistic modalities, alternative methods to help you heal and release trauma. The following is a recording for my new course, 10 Days to Mindfulness. I hope you enjoy this session, and we will be sharing the link below. Cellular healing and Yoga Nidra, the yogic sleep. This one was a really hard one for me to write because I want to go all over the place on this one. Yoga Nidra is just such an extremely powerful modality. It's like your body tunes back in, and all these versions of yourself that separate us throughout the day, or that get separated within us throughout the day, come back to this place of peace, your true self, your Atma. You have this physical body, your emotional body, your energetic body, your mind body. You see people like this every day. You see people that are all in their head all the time. You see people that are very physical all the time, like they might be acting out a lot. You have people that are very emotional. And you have people that are in an energetic body, which could be extremely draining, just all over the place. How does these two things tie together, cellular healing and Yoga Nidras? Cellular healing happens while you're in Yoga Nidra, while you're in sleep. And it happens the most when you're in the delta brainwave. And the older you get, the less you're able to dip into this brainwave. That's why I feel like Yoga Nidra is so extremely powerful, is because your mind is learning how to re-access delta brainwaves while sleeping through Yoga Nidra. Your body knows intuitively how to heal itself, but sometimes along the way, we forget. A lot of people live very high stress lives, and they may be in a very hypervigilant state. Their blood pressure may be high, their heart rate may be high. There's a lot of things going on internally. There's a lot of dis-ease going on. They may be having a lot of chronic illnesses. They might be dealing with a broken heart or feeling isolated. They might be having some suicidal tendencies or thoughts. They may be living in a trauma state all the time. When you're in this place, you're in this place of survival. Yoga Nidra allows you to get the rest that your body desperately needs. It tunes itself back to this place of peace. And this is where cellular healing happens. What is cellular healing, and why is this important? Cellular healing refers to the body's natural or enhanced processes that repair and regenerate damaged cells and tissues, which leads to improved health and well-being. We know, and most of us have experienced, that trauma is stored as tension in the muscles, tissues, and organs of our bodies. Talk about cellular healing and how this can go back and regenerate damaged cells and tissues. So you can see the connection that's happening here, right? And this is improving your health and your personal well-being. When you're in the delta brainwaves, the body has natural mechanisms to repair damaged cells, including the processes like membrane repair, DNA repair, and protein repair. The exact role of the delta brainwave is an area of ongoing research, but research has shown while in this brainwave, cellular healing is in fact happening. There's a lot of research, they can't really pin it down, but they know what's happening in this brainwave. And when you think about the older you get, the less you're able to dip into this brainwave, this frequency of healing. You think about a lot of people, the older they get, they start having memory loss. They're not able to think clearly. Cellular healing is vital for maintaining overall health and functionality by replacing or repairing damaged or dying cells. So this process, known as cellular regeneration, is crucial for wound healing, tissue repair, and combating diseases by restoring proper tissue function, improving overall well-being. So for me, I've been doing Yoga Nidra for a very long time, and I heal extremely fast. My body will purge things. Even when I'm purging my attic and getting rid of stuff, my body then goes through a natural purge of releasing stuff. When I've been physically hurt, I heal faster than the average person. And it's because I'm doing things that the average person is not doing, and one of them is Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra, the yogic sleep. It's also known as the awakened sleep. So it's a mindfulness practice used around the world, and it's been modified in a way to become much more digestible to communities that would normally not accept this kind of alternative form of practice. Let's kind of go back a little bit, the awakened sleep. So your mind, there's a part of your mind that's still very much awake and alert when you're in Yoga Nidra. And that's the only reason you can tap into a very deep, relaxed state in order to be guided to deep relaxation. A lot of people would go, that doesn't make any sense. People are really in their mind all day. It doesn't seem like that's a relaxed place to be. They have a lot of mind chatter. When your mind is awake and alert, it's not going through the process of trying to make lists and do all these things, and you're not trying to recount what's happened to you. You're not pulling up old traumas. Your mind is just awake and alert to the suggestion of this deep guided relaxation, where you're able to go into this delta brainwave, this vibration that's moving through you, where you can tap into this deep recovery area of sleep. Yoga Nidra is used by athletes, military, first responders, CEOs. I started using it with youth, schools that were really struggling. This is a modality that can be used by anyone. This is not a physical modality. And the reason why I need to make sure I stress it, because most people think yoga is doing a physical yoga. So the asanas, which is the physical part, is only one small portion of what yoga really is. Yoga Nidra guides you into a deep relaxation state where your cellular healing occurs. So in Yoga Nidra sessions, you're able to access delta brainwaves, which are associated with deep sleep and restorative processes, including cellular repair. I know I keep repeating this over and over again. If we're able to access delta brainwaves in our sleep, why should we even bother doing Yoga Nidra? Well, there's a few reasons, but the older you get, the less you experience delta brainwaves in your deep sleep. It still happens, but the frequency and amplitude decreases. So if delta brainwaves naturally occurs in deep sleep, but decreases while we age, Yoga Nidra is an alternative to accessing delta brainwaves and the natural healing abilities associated with that brainwave. So this decline happens, right, in age-related changes. And this you can see this. The older you get, like they may be sleeping more, but not really fully sleeping. They feel like they have this increased wakefulness all the time, in and out of sleep. They never really get to touch into deep sleep. So like, why is this even important when we get older? Most people say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Well, no, you don't really sleep when you're dead. And if you want to live a life worth living, you need to be doing stuff that's going to help your life improve, right? If you were able to access a brainwave to help induce a healing state that encourages and facilitates cellular healing and cognitive health, would you? If you knew your body, I feel like Yoga Nidra is like the fountain of youth. Would you want it? And I'm not saying looking younger, but imagine your body being able to heal a lot faster. Imagine yourself seeing things a lot clearer. Imagine your organs in your body functioning at optimal levels. You being able to sleep deeply during the night and then be fully awake and immersed in living during the day. Say you work during the night and you sleep during the day. Your circadian rhythm's a little off. Having access to something like Yoga Nidra is extremely important, because not only are you trying to reset your body, it's hard to when you're not in alignment with the moon and the sun's rays. And we already know how much value that we get and how much healing that we get just by being in the sunlight. So if you have access to deep healing through Yoga Nidra, why wouldn't we do this? When you're in Yoga Nidra, you are being guided through these koshas, these different layers of ourself, like a labyrinth, surrounding and encompassing our true self at the center, this place of peace. Here are the few benefits to natural cellular healing, which just knowing that the word healing is in there, we know it's a benefit, but cell repair. The body has natural mechanisms to repair damaged cells, including processes like membrane repair, DNA repair, and protein repair. Why are those things important? They're extremely important. We know this. Tissue regeneration. So the body can regenerate new tissue to replace damaged ones, with different tissues regenerating at varying rates. That's insane, right? So this is possible. So if your body is always at this frequency of healing, and the more you do Yoga Nidra, it's an accumulative effect. It's like a bank account of healing that you're constantly making deposits in. Your body has this natural superpower. It's really not a superpower because you already have this, to heal itself, to regenerate. Wound healing. Wounds are repaired through a complex process involving inflammation, cell proliferation, and tissue remodeling. So you think about, this is insane, right? So our body has this ability to go in and to heal. So here's how Yoga Nidra contributes to cellular healing. Yoga Nidra includes a state of deep relaxation where the body and the mind can rest and repair. This relaxation allows the body to access its natural healing mechanisms. delta brainwaves. Yoga Nidra can help you access delta brainwaves, which are associated with deep sleep and restorative processes, including cellular repair. Nervous system regulation. Yoga Nidra can help calm the nervous system, reducing stress and allowing the body to focus on healing. Prana flow. Yoga Nidra can help restore the flow of prana, which is life force energy, which is believed to be essential for overall health and healing. So I know that seems like a little woo-woo out there, the prana, the life force energy, but you've been around people that seem like they have no energy at all. And then you've been around people and talked to people and you walk away and you feel like, man, I feel so invigorated. I feel alive. Their life force energy is high. Body awareness. So Yoga Nidra can help you become more aware of your body, allowing you to connect with its innate wisdom and capacity for healing. A lot of people, when they come out of Yoga Nidra, they're like, I feel like I was floating. The pains that I felt in my body no longer feel like they're there. I feel very much at peace. This is your natural state of being, right? Hormonal balance. Yoga Nidra may help regulate hormones and other physiological processes that are crucial for cellular repair and regeneration. I could go on and on. Mind-body connection. Yoga Nidra fosters a deep connection between the mind and body, which is essential for overall well-being and healing. A lot of people are in their mind-mind connection or their body-body connection. Most people are not in their mind-body connection. It's very hard for them to attach their mind and their body together. They feel like they're all in their head or they're only moving through the motions. So having this mind-body connection, when you're able to achieve that through Yoga Nidra, there is a healing that's going on, and there's also this feeling of tribal support between the mind and the body. There's this connectiveness that goes back, ancestral wisdom, into your past. We know sleep heals, right? So when you're practicing Yoga Nidra on a regular basis, it can assist those that are struggling with insomnia or any other sleep issues by promoting feelings of safety and tranquility. It places you in this mode of deep relaxation. This is one of the practices that I did every single night on the Camino de Santiago. The pains and ailments and the problems that a lot of people are having, body issues that they were having on this long walk, this treacherous walk, most people carrying all their stuff on their back, I did not have. Every night I was listening to Yoga Nidra. I was priming myself in this healing state, knowing that I needed to get up tomorrow, the next day, and be the best version of myself. This deep rest attained through Yoga Nidra can help regulate emotions, leading to mental clarity and reducing stress, which might otherwise disrupt your sleep. A lot of people struggle at night. There's tossing and turning. There's things that are happening. They aren't dreaming very well. Engaging in Yoga Nidra encourages the mindfulness and present moment awareness, fostering a peaceful mindset conducive to sleep. So, we know we need to sleep to heal, but most people that don't have that mind-body connection, they're always in their mind. We need to be in this place of deep sleep. So Yoga Nidra helps guide you by listening to a session into a deep sleep. And that's where the cellular healing is able to happen. So why should we incorporate Yoga Nidra into our evening routine? Because it can enrich your sleep experience. It adds a layer of deep rest that benefits both you physically and mental health. When I say physical health, I'm talking about the deep layers of physical healing that you're going to be experiencing when you go through Yoga Nidra. And you can see it after, you can feel it. You'll notice it after the first session. You're basically setting the stage for restful nights and revitalized days. Your Yoga Nidra helps to regulate the nervous system by calming the fight or flight response. This is really key. So Yoga Nidra helps regulate the nervous system by calming the fight or flight response. This is the sympathetic nervous system and activating the rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system. This shift in nervous system activity promotes a state of relaxation and allows the body to engage in a healing process. I know my voice is going up higher and higher. It's because I'm so passionate about this. Like this last portion, I feel ties it all together. Yoga Nidra helps to regulate the nervous system by calming the fight or flight response and activating the rest and digest response. So this shift in the nervous system activity promotes a state of deep relaxation and it allows the body to engage in the healing process, the cellular healing that your body is in need of. While I want to go on and on, I think that you can understand and you could probably hear it in my tone of voice of how passionate I am, that I believe that once you start introducing Yoga Nidra into your mindfulness practice, This is something that you don't have to actively do anything but lay there and listen to. And because it sounds so easy, most people are like, it's too easy to be true, or it's just true, right? Test it for yourself as you do it every single night. Test it for yourself. You'll see the results. You'll feel the changes. I promise you, you will see and feel the changes. I'm looking forward to continuing with you through the Personal Shaman podcast. Personal Shaman isn't about me being your personal shaman. It's about you becoming your own. Thank you for being a part of this journey.